Hey everyone. Eating food one here. Since I figured, well, I'm gonna try every type of video at least once. Excuse me. I'd figure sorry, tongue-tied. I'd figure what the fuck? Why can't I say... Let's try this again. I would like to try reviewing an action figure. There, I said it. Okay. Now, the format in which I'm going to use to review this action figure that you see here is based off of the format of Sam 00722. So we have here the question. The detective without a face, he's a well-known crackpot. We all love him. Alright, let's get on to, says here, sculpt. So, very well, it does resemble the character. I mean, you can't screw up the question. You can see, like, in his, like, it's not, like, realistic material, it's like, plastic, but you get the idea. But, like, you can see, like the wrinkles, like, right here, like, on his 4 buttons, I think you can see it, like, the material is, like, stretched, you know? Same kind of thing on the back of his coat right here, like, there's a wrinkle because here it looks like a wrinkle of, like, slack, you know, there's a little bit of slack, and here, on the front, it's like, you know, it's tight, like, he needs to lose a couple pounds. Same thing throughout, you know, the creases or wrinkles or whatever you want to call it in the material. And it is very detailed. Of course, I mentioned, like, you can see all the buttons on his shirt, and, like, right here on these, like, straps, you can even see the buttons. And, here, let's get a close-up. Of course, you know, the question's mask is like a faceless face, obviously, like see? But even if you look closely, you can see the imprint of his face underneath his mask, so that's cool. The paint job is very well. Just, blue as the main color, and then on his shirt here, yellow. The paint's where it's supposed to be. See, like, good paint job. Articulation. So I can move right to left. I think up and down, but I don't really want to force it. Arms can move out and forward and back. Let's see here. Bicep swivel. I don't want to move that too much because it's like not all the way connected, you know. Same with this arm. It's fine, I'm just saying, you know, I don't want to really overstress it. Elbow joint. No wrist swivels, at least I don't think so, and I'm not going to force it so it breaks. Yeah, no wrist swivels. No abdomen swivel like some action figures have. Makes sense because of, you know, his coat goes from, like, his neck to his, you know, feet. But it's a trench coat, you know what I'm talking about. A bit of a waist swivel, but it can't move too much because you really can't get your finger in there around the coat. Let's bring his leg out here. He's doing a can-can. You can see it here, thigh swivel, see. It doesn't move too much, but then again, I'm really paranoid about it, you know, if I try to force it, it'll break, so maybe it'll loosen up eventually, but, no ankle swivel. No ankle swivel, but it's like, his foot can pivot a little. If that's even the right word I want to use. Hip swivel is leg can, you know, move out like that, but again it's blocked by the coat. Some of the joints are too loose. His head moves the best, but maybe you can hear that plastic straining, so I want to be very careful with this action figure, but I'm careful with all my action figures, so really no change there. Excuse me. Accessories. This figure doesn't have any accessories, you know, just in the package. It was literally just this. I'm running out of time here. But the question is this kind of superhero where he doesn't need any weapons. He just uses his fists, or he can strangle you with his tie, because, you know, he's kind of a crazy dude, and his methods are kind of crazy, because he's like a Rorschach from Watchmen. If you want to, you can buy a Question action figure and repaint it like a Watchman, like a Rorschach figure. Overall impression, I do recommend this figure. If you're into the DC universe, this is from one of those series where each figure has another part of another figure, and you can put together a completely new figure. You know, the one that the Question is part of, like, he came with Kilowog's leg or arm or whatever. This figure was about $19.99. And I got it at Toys R Us. The Question will not be appearing in Rift, but he will be appearing in Rift 2. Mr. Steven Productions Mr. Steven Productions is gonna help me write Rift 2. He will be appearing in Rift 2, but not the one that I'm working on now. Personal favorite quote from the Question I like, a few of them actually. The plastic tips on the ends of shoelaces have a true sinister purpose, and the real holders of power in the United States are the Girl Scouts and American boy bands. I recommend this figure. It is a great figure. Did you like this review? And did you like this figure? That is the question. Alright. See ya.